Many people believe that female spiders always eat their mates. When the sexes are about the same size, there's little risk. But the female St. Andrew's cross spider is a giant compared with her mate. And the male that courts her courts death.
I've never experienced love. I find it fascinating. Willingly giving your body and soul to someone else as they would do for you. Trust, commitment, honesty, communication. It's all bullshit. They're trapped in a prison with each other because we all know love is a prison sentence and not a gift. I was never really a normal pretty girl. I was interested in other things. The girls would talk about boys, clothes, or makeup, but I found the whole thing frivolous. I used to wander into the forest and would study animals. The decomposition of their bodies would fascinate me. These things would often scare and disgust other children. One adventure with a group of girls I befriended unwillingly led to the discovery of a baby robin, injured badly. It seemed as though a stray cat had gone to it. I remember feeling intrigued when the other girls became upset. They wanted to help the robin, but I knew it couldn't be saved. I did the honourable thing and put the baby robin out of its misery. They didn't talk to me after that. And thank God, I couldn't stand those cunts. I've never seen the point in flowers. They die so quickly. People don't realise they're decorating the house with something that's rotting. Humans are the same. From the minute the umbilical cord is cut, we start rotting. Humans aren't much more complex than flowers. All humans crave is food, sex, security, and social status. It's human nature to reach for something bigger than us. But we all forget that we end up in the same place. 6 feet underground, or ashes thrown into the wind. I've been seeing Simon for 2 months and 15 days, and he is infatuated with me, obviously. He texts and calls constantly. He's obsessed. He gets upset because I don't feel the same way about him. He gets angry at the fact I don't argue back. It's all incredibly tiring. I've honestly got better things to think about. But he has this idea of himself being a passionate lover. A real Lothario, you know? However, he has yet to get me off, and this annoys him. We never speak about it, and the tension between us continues to build, but like a fool, he is completely unaware. I've never met someone who is completely understanding of what I really want. Simon wants to claim me, but there's nothing to claim. I'm just a fantasy in his head. Something he's dreamt of since he was a little kid. Someone he can show off to his friends. But Simon has no idea who I am. Neither do I. Sorry?
About the trip to the boathouse to meet my parents.
Parents? I don't do well with parents.
You do well with.
Don't you think it's a bit soon?
Don't think so. Why wet? I really like you.
I just find it hard to meet new people. Give me some time, let me think it over. Simon the pig, repulsive, the way he eats his food, making a mess of my dinner table, like a dog shaking mud off its wet, smelly fur onto a nice white sofa.
Anyway, when you meet my parents, make sure you wear something a little bit more conservative, you know? You look stunning, but they're a bit old-fashioned, you know?
I understand, but like I said, I think we should wait. It's only been a few months, and I often find that concrete relationships are the ones that start slowly.
No, really? What's the longest relationship you've been in?
I was seeing this guy for a while, but it was going too fast for me.
Who ended it?
I did.
How?
I ate him.
Shit. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I'll clean it up.
Shall we move this to the sofa?
You go get comfortable and I'll clean up here. Imagine being his fucking wife, making him dinner every night, spoon feeding him like a child. He has the nerve to think he's better than me. I'm like an object to him, the way he stares at me. He thinks I owe him something. He thinks the world owes him something. But he deserves nothing. I often have these harmless daydreams. I imagine Simon water skiing at his parents' boathouse and falling into the water, only to be met with the sharp blade of his boat's propeller slicing his head clean off. Or his brakes don't work in his new Range Rover, and he plummets off a cliff. My favourite one is involving Simon falling into a tree well whilst on one of his many ski trips. The deep well closes around him as the snow traps him. His legs kick as he tries to free himself, but more snow falls around him, restricting his movement and preventing him from breathing. Slowly he realises he's been buried alive. He'll either freeze to death or die of suffocation. But they're just harmless thoughts. I thought this was more appropriate for the evening. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Many people believe that female spiders always eat their mates. When the sexes are about the same size, there's little risk. But the female St. Andrew's cross spider is a giant compared with her mate. And the male that courts her courts death. When a male spider approaches a female on her web, he takes his life in his hands. He must quickly identify himself as a male rather than a male. To start with, the little male sits very still on the opposite face of the female's web. He's made a hole in it so he can slip around to her side, but make a dash for safety if she attacks.
You know, I think you're a very lovely girl, and I want you to know that I'm your kind of guy, and we're going to get on just fine.
Simon, I'm afraid you'll never satisfy me in that way. We have nothing in common other than the flesh on our skin. But I think I realise now how you can help me.